Licked up, voted deep, all saved, all serious. Licked up, voted deep, hey, holla at us if you curious. Licked up, voted deep, we all saved, all serious. Licked up, voted deep, come holla at us if you curious. Licked up, voted deep, all saved, all serious. Licked up, voted deep, all saved, all serious. Licked up, voted deep, all saved, all serious. Licked up, voted deep, all saved, all serious.
Like Craig, clicked up, voted in all day. Sit back, patch, stay strapped with Johnny Mac and dress to play for me this morning. The label is read all day.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the tripod. And a shout out to our hardcore pretzel, Larry. Let's get shit started this week by talking about NXT. We're going to be talking about wrestling I already forgot about. Felt like it's 100 years ago, especially after Extreme Rules, but I digress. We start out NXT with the paintball shit is finally gone as NXT starts. Byron Saxton joins Wade, and that wasn't Vic. I thought it was Vic. It was some other cracker. Was it Rudy?
Who the fuck it was?
Shaheen shot something. I don't know.
Some cracker who got in illegally with no social. I don't know.
Something 9/11-y. Up next, Pretty Deadly out, looking like a pair of queens. They spent their food money on the same on some pomp and circumstance outfits. They say they've beaten everyone. They want to be declared the tag team champs forever. Enter the Brawling Brutes. Pretty Deadly says Kevin Nash hacked them. However, it's fight night. A brawl ensues. Trick and Mello out. Alba beating Gigi and JC off with the bat and then drives off with Mandy. Mello with Trick versus Oro Mensah. Lots of great offense from Oro to start. Even interrupts Mello's three-pointer. Of course, old Trick Willie, always proven to be useful with distractions. Oro about to hit his spinning heel kick finisher to Mello in corner. Mello dives out of the way and Oro nails Trick instead. As Oro looked at a fallen Willie, Codebreaker and the diving leg attack, Mello wins and then joins commentary for Andre versus White Khali. Sticks the opening of NXT. We got a different look. We got a new this is Sans Vic NXT here. Maybe he was too butthurt to stay for Wade's last show. I'm not sure, but what did you think of the opening to NXT?
Well, I think they said he was still he was caught over in customs because I think him and Mackenzie ended up getting married, but it was overseas somewhere. So maybe that's the good legit excuse. Maybe he was just butthurt that Vic was up and leaving him. I don't know. We'll find out maybe next week if he shows up next week. But Pretty Deadly, the four fathers of the tag team division. We got the State of the Commonwealth, and we got side plate check.
Double side plate check.
Yeah. Beautiful entry, beautiful for the Commonwealth speech. Then we got our boys, one half, especially Stallion Pete, showing back up. We got the Brawling Brutes coming down looking for a fight on a Tuesday night, but every night to the Brawling Brutes is fight night. So we got that set up. And then we had Oro and Mello. Good match. I mean, Cesar 316. Oro got his stuff in, looked good. Mello, of course, you know when Mello has Trick, gonna get a little bit of fuckery. And we did, but Mello looked good. Mello didn't miss. Picked up that dub and then joined Wade with the fade, the sax man, and the guy who got in on the Curry boat, joined them on commentary. So not a bad way to open up this week's NXT.
Pretty damn exciting start to this week's NXT, Cesar. Your thoughts on the opening? And shout out to old Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, the man who it ain't you, Mello. He is him. Seth Rollins is him. You just some nigga on NXT. I mean, you put the N in NXT. We know. And we show after your crack ass. But hey, this is Seth Rollins. Yeah, it was a great opening match. As always, excuse us, folks. We've been drinking. Sheriff, you owe us a shot 10 minutes into the episode.
Yeah, the sheriff blacked out during fucking Extreme Rules last night. We lost him.
That man was hurt. That man was hurt, daddy. I mean, we ain't seen a blackout like that since what was that? JH during the what major pay-per-view was that? Remember that bitch was drunk and then
Had
he
to
just
be SummerSlam. SummerSlam.
Yeah, the famous JH SummerSlam event of 2022 where he just hour in, he was done.
Gone, man.
Man was talking that hot shit in the chat and then died. Speaking of dying, Brensky, nice spanking that ass in the fantasy league, bitch. Chick rocks. But yeah, this match was great. Yeah, that dude Aurora, whatever, I don't know what that cracking name is, Tea and Crumpets. Yeah, he got his shit in. I won't mad at him. You know, he out there with Mello. We ain't trying to miss an old fuckery Trick Willie. Who said that? No, somebody else. That was later. Somebody was talking about the hard R's. That shit was Pretty Deadly talking about the hard R's. Baby oils and sweater vest. That shit don't mix. That was good. That was a good one. They stole them niggas' lunches too. Dirty, dirty fucks. The Stills, yeah, it was a great match. You know, I mean, it was definitely Cesar 316. Everybody got their shit in. Mello got his moves in. Tea and Crumpets got his moves in, and Trick Willie got his fuckery in. So great way to start this this night with no more colorful fuck shit going on.
Up next, the docs look at Brutus in the medical room. He's all bruised up. Julius by his side. Duke approaches talking shit. After ingesting a gallon of Wade, he's taking a break to get destroyed by Julius later. Mm-hmm. Andre with Chase, versus White Khali with Mr. Stone looking like the Riddler. Byron annoying Mello in commentary. Wade to his defense. Thea Hale carries Stone on her shoulders and body slams him. White Khali takes advantage and wins, disappointing all of America. Mello says it doesn't matter who is in this ladder match. Then Black Broccoli jump kicks him right in the face out of nowhere. Then we got a Sanga and Nathan Frazier chat backstage. Veer then shows up and stands by Sanga. Yeah, that was a strange segment there. But Cesar, we got the match. We got Andre Chase versus White Khali. What'd you think?
I thought it was Andre Chase versus White Khali. I mean, it was a White Khali match, so it was trash, right? We all know that shit was gonna be some hot garbage, all right? But I mean, I had hope, man, that Mr. Chase was gonna pull through. He was getting his moves in. Crowd was going wild. Superman Stone got suplexed on the outside. You know what I'm saying? He spelled it out for them hoes. Yeah, he spelled it out for them hoes.
C,
you know, and then
H A
S
S E
U. What's that spell? A teachable moment. And then what happened? This garbage ass nigga who can't do nothing right gets the fucking dough. I mean, this nigga more trash. Oh, this cracker. Sorry. Gotta get my racist slurs right. This cracker is more trash than the authors of trash, combined with Goldberg trash, combined with that Fiend trash that I hated so much. Okay?
How dare you?
That nigga trash.
How dare you?
All right, name one great match.
All of them. Keep going.
You can't even lie. God go strike you dead. It's the Lord's day.
Oh shit!
Out here lying like this. See, that's why you dropping shit now. That's the universe. That's the universe. That's the WWE universe fucking with you.
The only thing the Fiend ever did right was he gave us Seth freaking Rollins. That's it.
He walked out in that mask, and he should have just walked his ass right back, because that would have been the most entertaining part of his fucking career. The Fiend, not all of Bray Wyatt, but just the Fiend. But yeah, white trash. Yeah, I'm calling him white trash. He's not even White Khali anymore. White trash is garbage as fuck. And he is going to piss all over this. First thing, you imagine? Just look at it. We got Mello with Trick Willie doing the fuckery. We got Black Broccoli We would have had Mr. Chase probably kicking bitches with ladders. We got tea and crumpets. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And we would have had either Nathan Frazier or Axiom. You can't tell me that shit don't smell like beer cheese. White Collie, unless he dies, this match ain't getting over like a 6. If they kill this nigga in the ring, especially if somebody like just comes up and shoots his ass in the middle of the ring. I mean, if that happened, this shit is 12. But other than that, I don't see this match getting past a 6. White Khali is that much trash. He is -8 points in any match.
Well, at least it won't be as bad as that fucking Casino Battle Royal where fucking ended with Stokely getting the chip. Veer's on NXT, Cesar.
Yeah, because this dumbass won't do shit on Raw. Even Triple H can't. It's a sad goddamn day when Triple H can't even get a drop of talent out of your bitch ass. Triple H was like, yeah, I'm going to have Dexter blowing up cars and sneaking shit and killing Ciampa within 3 weeks. I'm going to put Cross with some hair and have Scarlett stupid ass out here. I'm going to make Sammy the honorary use and get the biggest pop on SmackDown I have ever seen. I'm taking that.
Hey Trips. How about Veer? What do you got for Veer? He's waiting. He beat up the Mysterios. Do you have something for Veer? Sorry, I'm his agent. Veer is he's been bugging, so I'm trying to get. What do you got for Veer, Trips?
Who?
Got a bunch of curry for him to serve.
I got some. I got something for him. You know what? I don't know who this guy is, but I got something for him. Hold on. I got you.
Hold on.
Yo, it's me. Yeah, what's up, boy? You good? Hey, listen here. Remember that time you gave me 3 Viagras, some NyQuil, and told China to meet me in that hotel room before I got with Stephanie? Yeah, I'm sending you some talent, Sean. Take your bitch ass back to Tuesday night. Get the fuck off my show. That's what I got for your bitch ass.
But it took us so long to re-debut on Raw. I mean,
hey, what, you want to get fired or you want to go to NXT?
Okay. Come on, Veer. He's
and tell you what. How much you getting paid?
Well, minimum wage for an agent.
Yeah, cut that shit in half, bitch. Get your curry eating ass up out my ring, goddammit.
Fuck.
And if I hear you stealing the hard R's lunch like them fruit booties from across the sea, I'm shipping your ass back on that basketball out of the country. Don't you worry about that shit. I got one primed up for you.
Okay, Veer, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The bad news is they told us to go back. They told us to go to NXT. But the good news is they're gonna pair us with a bunch of people in our race, right? We get to be like a Curry World Order, perhaps. I mean, you never know.
Shit.
What I got for Veer.
Poor Veer's agent.
He should have knocked on that forbidden door. Tony Skeets opened it up with a bunch of wine underneath his nose and be like, hey,
Go up.
I got a 3-for-1 deal for you. I'll give you Veer, Sanga, and fucking either the choice between Zion Quinn or Big Body Javi, and we'll take back Andrade. 3-for-1. Or hell, we'll even throw 4-for-1. If you throw Malachi Black's Alistair Black's contract in, we'll take a 4-for-2.
No, they're mine forever.
Damn right. Tony be in there like, beer? Yeah, I'd like a beer. I'll take 2 beers. Beer? What is that? Is that like vagina juice beer? Because I never tasted vagina juice. Yeah, let me get one. Let me get 2 beers. Let me get 2. Yeah, him and what? You ordering curry dinner? Yeah, let me get some. Somebody get my Jordans. I feel like skeeting under the table tonight.
He'd be like, you QT. I can train you guys to join the factory. Yeah, throw them with the other guys that we don't see on regular TV, except for like, man, once every 2 years. Yeah, they're yours. Yeah. Hell of a deal. I got like 2 other guys, but I'm gonna stick them in like some other stuff. Yeah, I got like a 4-for-2 deal. Yeah, I bent them over. Yeah, Paul, he's not that smart. He's not that smart. I took 4 guys for 2. Yeah, I won.
Put him on dark.
Watch Rampage. No, Sticks, what were your thoughts on Andre versus White Khali?
Yeah, like Cesar said, it was trash, man. You had the wrong guy win too. I mean, the only good part was the chase kicks and Thea Hale basically making Robert Stone look like a 4-year-old kid for picking him up. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the tweet, but Robert Stone said that when he went to go drop his kid off at school, all the school moms were looking at him all weird. He's kind of wondering why. Well, then he saw why, because they were watching the video of Thea Hale picking him up and carrying him halfway across outside, and that's when he jumped back in his car and took off. But yeah, like Cesar said, this match would have been a whole heck of a lot better if Andre Chase was in it instead of White Khali. But now, like he said, unless you kill the guy and then sacrifice him for something, I don't know, better ratings or something like that. I mean, you're that's the only way that match is gonna be any good. Otherwise, it's gonna be slow and horrible unless this guy comes out like a 6'9" flippy dippy luchador, but that's not gonna happen. So I mean, the match is
charisma-free White Khali is running on fumes, folks. I mean, talk about scraping the bottom of the barrel for anything for him to do. But yeah, think of how much more hype this match would have had, not only from the tripod, but from the Chase U section. Bretsky would have stopped banging fucking college co-eds to watch the fucking Halloween Havoc if Andre Chase were in this ladder match. But I do digress. Sticks. Veer is in NXT now.
Who?
Nigga, that nigga trash. He's so trash.
The African Lion? No, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on this guy?
Oh, you mean the Curry brothers?
Yep.
Yeah, they'll be on level. Give it 2 more weeks, they'll be on level up.
Taking on the hard R's. No. Up next.
It's probably fair.
They're below the hard R's. They are way below the hard R's.
Up next, Red Riding Hood passing out buttons as a Humvee Grayson arrives. Wants security to watch for Afro Strange. We get Sleepy Chew versus Wendy Williams. Sleepy wins. Not an awful match, but time has officially been killed. Wes, interviewed by Not Kinsey, says that was a receipt to Mello. Stacks gets up in Wes's grill about injuring Tony D. Your actions have consequences, Wes. Stacks. Gallus says they'll be back. They were all suspended for the Christmas miracle in September. Sticks. I mean, we got the ominous. I don't know. I've been drinking, folks. The Red Riding Hood has been pictured outside passing out shit. We got Sleepy Chew versus Wendy Williams and Wes Stacks confrontation. Thoughts?
Yeah, just waiting to see when we find out who Little Red Riding Hood is. But I mean, aside this, I mean, you're seeing what everybody knows. They don't want any part of Joe Gacy unless you're extremely damaged. So, Wesley and Stacks, okay, these guys they're gonna try to give this guy a shot at seeing how he's good at being a singles. Gonna be a dub for Wes going into that ladder match, but Sticks 316 Stacks got on TV, and Sleepy Chew and Wendy Williams legend, yeah, that definitely probably didn't make the Hulu cut. So enjoy, Jake. And what else? What was the other one?
No, I was just thinking, fucking Two Dimes is in the factory.
Yeah.
Stacks has it better than fucking Two Dimes.
Did he have a title? Did he have an FTW or TNT title shot?
I want to say FTW because he's not worthy of the TNT title.
Like on one of his first times on AEW, he's up for a title shot.
Yeah, because he just came from the E, so he's got to get a title shot.
That's not the AEW I know. No. Cesar, your thoughts on the Red Riding Hood passing out buttons, Sleepy Chew versus Wendy Williams, and Stacks stepping up to old Black Broccoli.
Yeah, I don't know who fucking Red Riding Crack is. Probably somebody from UK again. Getting TV time. I'd be down with it. What's that one cracker that won the? No, that's no. What's that one cracker that won the Heritage Cup from Tyler Bate?
A Kid? No, I don't know.
It wasn't A Kid. Some other cracker. No, I think somebody won it from A Kid. I think A Kid won it from Tyler Bate. Well, we know who A Kid is, but I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Back out there doing cracker shit. Yeah, Wendy Williams and Sleepy Chew. Sleepy Chew finally getting them dubs, I guess. They're gonna try to build her up. She's got beef with all the women heels in NXT anyway, so makes sense. To build her up. It looks like Wendy Williams is just enhancement talent. So fine with that too. Then yeah, Black Broccoli talking to him. Wait, I thought you said McKenzie. Wait, did that nigga really get caught in customs? Because McKenzie was there, but his dumb ass wasn't.
That wasn't McKenzie. That's that chick that
I said not Kinsey.
of honor.
Oh, I thought you said McKenzie. Oh,
That's
yeah.
By not Kinsey.
Oh, maybe she can't walk. You know. Big Dick Vic put it down, laid the pipe. He gave her that old Dexter. Got the baggy magnums on. You know what I'm saying? Piping it up.
You know how she got Vic off of her? Showed her a picture of Jumungus. He was like,
oh, yeah, big headed ass cracker. Yeah, fell out the ring. Probably looking at a picture of Wade, just hate fucking her. Damn.
Dare you abandon me, you motherfucker.
Then old Stacks. Stacks come up there. He trying to start some shit. I mean, Halloween Havoc is like what? Still 3 weeks away. Guess everybody can still get some matches in. Some Stacks and old Black Brock gonna get into some shit. I'm fine with it.
Up next, Kaden and Katana video about their paths and success. They'll be watching the #1 contenders match. Speaking of, Toxic A versus Nikita and Zoe Leatherface. Great tag teamwork and chemistry with all 4 women. Commercial picture-in-picture, Gigi and JC able to get the upper hand on Nikita. I got to say, Nikita Lyons has to have the best woman's body in the business. She will be a megastar in the future, hopefully. Kaden and Katana watching on TV backstage. I just noticed Gigi's ribs are taped up. At one point, all 4 women on the mat from kicking the shit out of each other. Hell of an STO by Gigi to Nikita. This is a really good match. JC tells Nikita to suck it after knocking her off the apron, but Zoe's flipping knee to face and a Nikita ass plant for the win. This was followed up by a very good Dragunov video. This man he's got to be the one. He just has to be the one to conquer Braun. Long live the Czar.
The Czar.
Cesar, Toxic A versus Nikita and Zoe Leatherface.
Yeah. Yeah, nice little #1 contender. Yeah, Zoe and old Lions, big butt. They're gonna go for these tag titles. I'm not mad at it. It was the second pay-per-view in a row that Zoe has a title shot. I'm not sure whether they actually win it or not. They want to keep the belt on. But that's not my call. That's Shawn Mikey call. That's old Crooked Eye. See if he wants to keep him in there.
What? See if what?
Shawn Michaels.
I know, but Shawn Michaels saying what?
I said it's Shawn Michaels. It's his choice.
Of what?
Keeping him in there.
Sorry, I was looking at the Phillies score. Sorry, Sticks. I don't want to spoil anything.
Now, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing for you get no props, Mingria. You ain't getting no props this week. I'm not saying anything to preempt. Get that fuck shit out of here.
Caesar, you see, I'm making the right decision here, Caesar, because we got to give the white ladies a chance. Suck it.
Fucking racist asshole. I don't know. What was after that?
Then we got the incredible Dragunov video.
That shit was good. That shit was good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Czar, man. That dude is over. Everybody loves the Czar. Everybody needs the Czar. We all need Jon Breaker to lose. So I am definitely all for the Czar. Long live the Czar.
Styx, Toxic A versus Nikita and Zoe.
Yeah, this was a pretty good tag match. I mean, Nikita and Zoe are getting better with each match, and Toxic keeps kind of collecting L's here, so it makes you kind of wonder if they're on their way to getting called up to the main roster. But like Cesar said, I don't know who's going to win that match between them and 2K, but it should probably be a good match. I mean, I don't know if they want to go ahead and pull the plug on their title reign yet, with them being there so long and pretty much being OGs in NXT, but should be a good match. And Dragunov, man, that video, that if that doesn't get you ready for the reign of the Czar, then I don't know what will. I mean, this guy, if this guy, like you guys have said, if this guy isn't the guy, then they better have somebody hidden that we don't know about that's 1,000 times better than the Czar, because if he's not the guy, then I don't know who is. So, but
William Regal returns to take down. No,
they're only bringing him back for Survivor Series for War
Games.
Up next, the Grayson Waller Effect, episode 2. Grayson calls Cora Jade the Tony Hawk of NXT. Also getting the Grayson Waller rub. Roxanne Perez. Bitches be bitchin', but Grayson tries to be a host. I like how no matter where the main camera is, there is a fixed screen on Grayson. It's very funny.
Hell yeah.
Grayson announces a pick your poison stip for Cora and Roxanne in 2 weeks. Plus, their match at Halloween Havoc is a spin the wheel, make the deal match.
Make the deal.
He just goes ahead and spins the wheel. There's a druid standing there. He makes sure the druid is white. Weapons Wild match. Cora and Roxy fight in ring while security pulls apart. Apollo is one of the security and pulls him under the ring. I guess along with Ciampa and fucking Dexter.
Wait, who?
Grayson calls out Stigmata. Styx, Grayson Waller Effect, episode 2. What do you think?
This is really good. Like you said, they had I think it was the Instagram live camera stuck on him. And every time Cora and Roxanne would go at it, he'd be like, ladies, come on. This is my show. Don't interrupt the man. This is my show. And picking out, go ahead and get in the stipulation for their match. That was kind of neat. I mean, these two in the Weapons Wild match, it should be really good, because with these two's chemistry, it should be really good. So I'm looking forward to that. And the him checking the druid, that was awesome. And then security focusing on him telling security to make sure Cora and Roxanne don't hurt each other, don't get in a fight beforehand, and basically leaving the door open for him to get drugged under the ring. That was good too. So, it was a good segment.
Weapons Wild match. Let's see. Kendo stick, chair. Kendo stick, chair. Fire extinguisher.
Don't forget skateboard.
Skateboard. Fire extinguisher. Cesar, what'd you think of the episode 2 of the Grayson Waller Effect?
Shit is already 8 times better than Miz TV. This cracker got security. You know, no security ain't shit. Want something done, you gotta call 6 polices, motherfucker. That's how shit gets done. And it won't be. And then Cora would have got fucked up, but Roxanne would have been fine, because apparently NXT polices is anti-racist. They're racist. They love blacks. They arrest the whites. I ain't never seen it. It's Florida man.
I need to look into that.
Fuck out of here, bullshit. Someone kill that cracker.
I don't know where I'm gonna look.
Shoot him.
That way.
Shoot him in the Forrest Whitaker eye. Shoot him in the Forrest Whitaker eye. Cora looking all hot and thotty. She went heel. Nothing wrong with that. And then old Roxanne, sick of her shit. You know, she said, don't Don't talk no shit. Won't be no. God damn it, Joe Burrow. That's what I'm talking about, my nigga. Don't talk no shit. Won't be no shit. You know. So yeah, they're gonna hit each other with shit. Probably 18 kendo sticks, a skateboard. Roxanne gonna come out with some hot lumpia or some shit. I don't know what the bitch gonna hit her with. Maybe a frying pan. That'd be dope. But yeah, then Afro Strange crawls his crack ass from out of nowhere with a security shirt. You know, nigga had to fill out a whole W-2 to get back at Grayson Waller. So now he works security. Drug his ass over the ring and probably just, skeeted black soul in his eyes. And now the cracker came out bleeding from his eye because he ain't used to that black skeet. He ain't no Julia Hart. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that black skeet in her soul every night. So, he was bleeding. He was like, I don't know what this shit is. It's this powerful black skeet. He couldn't see. Hey, man, that shit's potent. I don't know. Afro Strange is married, man. He don't get none on the regular. He got kids. That factory's probably locked down. You know what I'm saying? And Griff, you married, you don't get none no more. So, that shit be real, man. That shit be real. They got the black skeet in his soul. He was out there crying blood, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right, Grayson. Go to the Iowa station. After you go black, you're gonna need a wheelchair for at least 12 hours. So, you'll be all right. They'll look after you. You got security. What was after that? Anything?
Up next, Jism yelling at Red Riding Hood, "You need to be better." We get Julius Creed versus Come Drunk Dookie. Wade gleefully intros Duke to Byron as the hottest guy in NXT with buns of steel.
Heard that.
Think and you'll miss it. Julius wins. Sticks 316 says Dookie got TV time and now back under the desk. Brutus jumps Duke. Ivy and Julius pull him off. Damon on balcony saying they're gonna fight at Halloween Havoc. Calls Brutus his bitch. If Julius wins at Halloween Havoc, Brutus gets another match with Damon. If Damon wins, Brutus is gone from NXT, so we know who's winning that. Julius says the Halloween Havoc match is an ambulance match. We get Humongous Dome reviewing game, film, video. Big Country. Hank is contracted now. He's facing Zion. Fruit Bootius approaches to warn him of Zion and then gaze it up with security. Cesar, we got Julius Creed murdering Duke. What did you think of this shit? And what happened afterwards?
I don't even know this is 6-16. Because, that nigga really ain't getting no TV time. Motherfucker.
Well, he got a backstage segment, too. So he got a backstage segment.
No, you got to know that. Yeah, okay. You combine them both. Yeah, he got 5 minutes of air. I guess that's all you need. My man's got slam, falling elbow drop. Done. I was like, Jesus Christ. I couldn't even hold my drink to enjoy the ass whooping I was going to see. I was still pouring. I was like, what? Nigga, I just got ice. What is this? Pouring my drink, pouring my sauce. Duke was already flat on his back, like him and Wade on a Friday night, real quick. He was already flat down. I was like, Jesus Christ. Cracker's already looking up at the lights. So yeah, I like, it's always, what, I win, I gotta leave. I like the aspect more of, no, I win, your brother gets kicked out. It feels like it puts more pressure on it. We all know. But I like that aspect better, bring something new. It's not like I beat you, you leave. No. You're your brother's keeper. I beat you, he leaves. So that means you still got to stay and hang your head in shame that your brother ain't working no more. And he's more broke than Pretty Deadly eating them fucking Costco mac and cheeses and stealing lunches because they got to buy props for promos and shit. I like that aspect of it, but we all know. Then what was after that?
Sticks, your thoughts on Julius versus Brutus and the stipulations for Halloween Havoc?
Like Cesar said, I was still kind of laughing at at all Wade with the fade, giving the over the table compliments instead of the under the table compliments. And the next thing I know, he's flat on his back like Cesar said, like a Friday night, like a 3-day weekend with Wade. 1, 2, 3, and it's already over with. And yeah, we get Brutus that came out, beat up on poor Dookie some more. Then Damon up there. I agree with Cesar. I like the stiff because it's not the if I win you leave, it's I win your brother leaves, like he said. So oh no, nice little quick match to be able to set up their match at Halloween Havoc and get to move forward.
Next week, fuck Halloween Havoc. Next week, I want to see Duke face White Khali in a loser leaves NXT match. And Duke finally gets a dub, gets rid of White Khali, and replaces him in that fucking ladder match. How far has Duke fallen since the days where he rumbled with Cameron Grimes and actually looked tough? But I digress, gentlemen. Up next, Axiom video on final match with Nathan Frazier. We get Zion Quinn versus Big Country Hank. I admire the guts of Hank as his gut jiggles after he removes shirt. Zion picks up the win and tries to attack post-match, but Lizzo does for the save and smacking Hank's ass. Hey boy. Cameron Grimes talking to Red Riding Hood. Jism attacks. Red Riding Hood kind of looks like it's like it has a female physique. It could be a woman. We shall see, I guess. BJ approach Brawling Brutes and wishes luck, but they want the first opportunity if they win. But then the Hard R's approach as well. Everyone shouts. Stallion Butch attacks Locker with a chair. Britt Lesnar tells them to get their shit together. Sticks. Zion versus Big Country. Cameron Grimes getting attacked. And then you got to mention Hard R's. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, it was good to see our good man, Big Country, got a contract. Kind of would have liked to seen him get the win because, for big guys like myself, I'm pulling for the guy extra hard because, the guy's got a contract. He's on TV. But, yeah, Zion Quinn picks up that win. Lizzo Dust comes out. It's does Lizzo it up with everybody else. So yeah, that was good for she, that person. We got what do we have for that? What was that?
Was it Cameron Grimes talking to Red Riding Hood, then he got jumped? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to think that the Red Riding Hood character, they think that that's a female too. I know some people thought maybe it was the Rock's daughter with her being signed to NXT, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen her enough to see if that would be her or if she's even that ready to be incorporated on the TV yet. But I mean, we'll find out.
Short though. I thought she was taller than that.
I thought so too, but we'll find out sooner or later. And we got our boys, the Hard R's, trying to state their claim that they got next, and of course, Country Bumpkins jumped in, tried saying that, and other team jumping in. No. The Hard R's, no. Those boys got next. So, but Stallion Butch, our boy, telling everybody to get their shit together because when they win, they'll fight everybody. So hopefully the Hard R's are next, but I guess we'll find out.
So Cesar, the only thing I like about Zion Quinn is the move he does where he throws someone against the ropes and then he stands there and does this and they run into him. That's the only thing I like about Zion Quinn. Other than that, he can go. Cesar, what'd you think of the quick match with Zion and Big Country?
Yeah, Big Country got to start taking some L's. I guess Zion's got to get some W's because they don't want him to beat anybody with a name. And so, yeah, that's totally fine. But yes, Big Country's got, the security are rooting for Big Country. It's pretty dope. They're going to come out there. Big Country going to get in a scrap. They're going to come over there. They ain't going to hold Big Country back. They're going to be holding back some motherfucker he beefing with. He going to get the tee off on that ass. So I'm waiting for that payoff too. But yeah, Jism always trying to fuck with Cameron Grimes and shit. And then the boys, the hottest of ours, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to get out here, man, get these checks, pay off Massa so they ain't got to run back to the farm at the end of every show, they can get them some actual, they can steal some food from catering. So I'm having to pack these ham sandwiches and sour cream and onion chips, maybe even a Mountain Dew or a Pepsi if they're lucky. You know what I'm saying? Get that at Cracker more sweater vest shirts. The other Cracker don't wear no clothes, he pure slave. All he do is wear pants and shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't wear no shirt. So, Malik trying to do something better for himself. He got a little sweater vest, he got dreams and aspirations, get his GED, maybe go to a community college, you know what I'm saying? Get him a nice young co-ed, learn how to read and shit. Slaves off the farm, man, they out here.
He's looking for Thea.
Yeah, man, he's just waiting on old, he still got hopes that, Harriet Tubman gonna come up out the grave and set him free, man. You know what I'm saying? Help him run off the farm. I pray for him, man. I'm gonna pray for him. Hopefully that happen one day. Halloween around the corner, man. Shit, somebody could dress up like Harriet. Help them off the farm. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers be free. You know what I'm saying? Florida man don't care, man. Florida man, he got you. He gonna protect you from
If
that.
Florida man has a cameo, I'm for sure getting that fucking intro.
I'm just saying, man. Look up there, man. Florida man might be out there, man. Florida man might call Django. Come save them off the farm. You know what I'm saying? Blow up the whole Candyland. You know what it is. But yeah, man. Hard R's got next. They out here. They sick of being on Level Up. They want to be on the main show, get the big dollars. But that old fuck boy. Don't get it, man, Griff. Don't get it. That old fuck boy holding them back. You know what I'm saying? He don't like tag team.
What, Cesar?
You know what, Cesar?
I've been hearing. I heard what you said. I listened to the Trap Pods. I listened to them, okay? The Hard R's will get a chance once all the once all the other, eligible tag teams get their shot. Now, suck it.
Sure.
Oh, tune in to Monday night for the 25th anniversary.
I bet you. Yeah, you just want that nigga on nigga. You don't want to see Perry niggas succeed in your NXT. That's why you took the color out. That's why you made it all white, gold again. Huh? Yeah, you didn't make it all colorful. You know what I'm saying? Where it was colored. That was too bad. It was only colored for like 3 weeks.
Listen, Cesar. We held a survey in the South, and everybody wanted to see less color, more white.
Yeah, that's why it was better when it was black and gold, and now it's all white and gold. And Jan Breaker's still up there with that colored championship. Yeah, that piece of trash.
Up next is the main event. It's the Brawling Brutes versus Pretty Deadly. Of course, Butchie Dunn fucking up Wilson. I love the clever tactics of how PD were able to tag each other, arguing they were still holding tag rope. Heading into commercial picture-in-picture, Brutes in control. It seems like any kind of offense PD dishes out, the Brutes come back stronger and stronger. Butchie with the goat stomps and an arm lock to Wilson. Wilson with the Ambrose rebound lariat for a 2.5. Sloppy bitter end and a ref delay count allowed Prince to place Wilson's leg on the rope. Brutes double team should have won the match, but fucking Holland, instead of making the pin, kept looking towards the stage. Out comes Imperium to attack. PD able to win via spilt milk to Holland. Imperium and Brutes fight out of the arena. Out come the Hard R's, the point at PD. And then we get BJ up on the balcony as well. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a triple threat tag title match at Halloween Havoc. I would love to see that. Hard R's, BJ, but they're there. And PD, it should be interesting. Cesar, what did you think of the main event of NXT?
I thought it was pretty good, man. PD. I mean, wasn't being broke and being fruits, man. Them boys know how to wrestle in that ring. They know how to get it done in the ring. We had a little bit of clusterfucky at the end, but just a taste. But yeah, it was good match. Yeah, Holland, shit, thick neck bitch Holland still screwing up shit. Nigga don't come out when they come out. Fuck you looking for? Giving it away. Continue on with the match. Yeah, but our boy Stallion Pete back where he belongs. The Tuesday Night Delight, and it was fight night. Ooh, shit, girl. He was out there
Banger.
representing
After banger, after
after
banger,
banger.
after banger.
Yeah. Giving us what the people want. PD Tuesday night fight night. This is what you needed. This is what you wanted. This is what you used to love. Back when it was the black, not the white and gold, but the black and gold. Yeah.
Sticks, your thoughts on the main event of NXT this week?
This was a really good main event. How far Stallion Butch and Britt Lesnar have come as a tag team has been really good. I mean, these guys are now, I believe, a legit tag team. I'd like to see them actually get more shots at the tag team championships against the Usos. But they did a really good job against our boy, the Yes Boys. They did a really good job with them. Yes Boys, of course, got to be really good tag team. They're well oiled. They're always well oiled. So I mean, but they looked really
Upstairs
good.
and downstairs. No.
Yes, boy. And Imperium coming out, costing them the win to help push forward their feud that they have with Imperium. So all in all, not a bad way to wrap up NXT on a Tuesday night.
Not bad indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break and come back with some AT Dub talk. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Regal, the ODV, Ordinary Decent Villain, is dry humping Excalibur. We get MJF versus Wheeler Yuta. MJF looking buffer. He pantomimes jerking off into the crowd and then whoops up on Yuta. He's actually showing some more moves in his repertoire. MJF in full control during commercial picture-in-picture. Taz said MJF is in great shape because of Yom Kippur. He fasted. MJF then proceeded to deliver a power bomb Yuta onto his knee with Yuta's head smacking the mat. We get the obligatory multiple pin attempts. Crowd goes nuts. We get a Yam Bag Yahtzee and Yam Bag Jones from Taz as Yuta knocked off Turnbuckle onto his Simpson balls because he yelled. MJF wins with the super salt of the earth. Yuta reaches out for handshake. Big Shotty attacks Yuta. MJF upset. Stokely hands MJF AEW ring to attack Yuta, the diamond ring. Regal says, nah, hell nah. Regal nuts up and heads to the ring. You fucked up. You fucked up, chants from the crowd. Regal clears the ring. Sticks. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad opening segment here. I mean, Yuta sucks balls, but I mean, MJF and the whole situation played out pretty nicely. What'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was a pretty good opening for ATW. Like we had talked about, Wheels and MJF have history in the Indies, so they could go. And
Sticks, you need a swig? You need a swig?
No,
all right?
I don't know why. I've probably been, but it was a good match. I mean, for the inability of Wheels to do on the mic, he's pretty good in the ring, so that kind of makes up for it. And at the end there, we thought we were going to get maybe a little bit of a face MJF, but then Stokely and Big Shotty and W. Morrissey come in and break that up, and then we got old Brass Knucks himself coming to the ring and chases off MJF and makes the save on Wheels. So not bad of an opener for ATW.
I like how ODB stepping up with the Daddy Knucks coming to the ring, clearing that shit out. Cesar, what'd you think of the opening of Dynamite this week?
Yeah, old Dynamite was all right this week. I want the whole trash can in this fucking room. Anyway, yeah, Wheels and MJF. I like the match. Forgot how MJF used to wrestle. Seemed more of a fast-paced match. He used to wrestle a little bit slower. He picked up the pace and spots a little bit. This was a really good match. We know Wheeler Yuta can wrestle technically. And he had some good moves. MJF rolling away every time old Wheeler got on the top rope and shit. And so, yeah, I thought this was a real good match. And yeah, MJF, yeah. So they kept mentioning that shit too. You know, the announcers always spoil everything on fucking on ATW. They were like, "Oh, it's been a real Ring of Honor kind of night. Everybody's been shaking hands and being honorable." Shit. No. What the? I don't care. So yeah, it was a good match. And then yeah, Reeks came out with the nuts, ready to nuck if you buck, motherfucker. He ain't about that bullshit. Ready to fight. You know, he was just jerking off Excalibur, so that hand was all hot and ready to hit a crack in the face with the nuts. Yeah, I got sweaty balls on this shit too, so you're gonna smell some dick cheese after I punch you in the neck with these fucking nuts, boy.
You think
And I'm
Excalibur,
forcing teeth.
you think Excalibur has a mask on his dick? By the
Yeah,
way,
it's called pubes.
by the way, I will never believe. I don't care how many times they try to allude to it. I'll never ever believe an MJF face turn as long as I live. Up next, Jericho, Danny, Bryan video backstage. Tony backstage interview with the JAS. Feathers are ruffled. Jericho hopes Danny makes the right decision. Sammy chimes in and the crowd boos. We get Jay Lethal versus Darby Allin. Jay playing a smart game, making sure this cracker can't fly. It's funny seeing the gigantic legs of Lethal lock in the figure four to Darby's girly chicken legs. Darby dumps Lethal on his head, countering Lethal injection. Typical ATW. Sanjay and Worst Khali out on stage. Lethal says he doesn't need them out there. Darby wins with that Last Supper pin. Darby seems to shout at Lethal he don't need them and to shake his hand. Lethal begrudgingly does shake the hand. Worst Khali and Sanjay like, the fuck? Brian Cage looks like if CBG ate a Super Mario mushroom. That being said, let's cover this match before I move on. Cesar, Jay Lethal versus Darby Allin.
Yeah, Jay Lethal, man. Pro. You know what I'm saying? And he's out here wrestling, trying to save the career. I guess one of the pillars of old ATW. I mean, out of the four pillars, ain't none of them doing too hot right now except for MJ Ho. You know what I'm saying? And he just got back. I mean, I don't think this is going to be MJF face turn. I think it's just going to be like super heel MJF that the fans just start liking him too much. You know what I'm saying?
Like The Rock.
Yeah, or like, you know, AJ with the beat up John Cena. He was great. Damn, that shit was great. That shit was so good.
He said, AJ Styles gonna do what he does best. Beat up John Cena.
Beat up John Cena. Yeah, I mean, it was so good. And then he wrestled. Well, I think one of the things is like when you can wrestle really good, and then you have that shit that you can say with the crowd wants to chant along with everything. But you're so good at what you do in the ring that no matter what you say to the people outside the ring, they're going to cheer you either way. So I think MJF's at that point because he was gone for so long and they needed a top heel to come back and be a dick that they're just going to cheer for him. They wanted him to come back. They need him to come back because they don't see him trash is trash. Just trash ass having ass.
Who?
That's why. Who? See him trash.
Who?
Some cracker who lost his dog.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Old what's his name? Player coach. Cracker shit, you know. The guy who gets to look at AJ Lee naked, but he don't fuck because he's probably a cuck. That guy. Guy owing like 18 in UFC. Who Bobby Fish wants to like fight for real. Yeah, so
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Some old cracker man who likes cupcakes. Like crying about people sharing bank accounts with their mama. Because I guess his mama don't want to share a bank account with him. I don't know, man. Yeah, he don't drink, so I don't recognize him. You know what I'm saying? He don't do drugs. I'm from the streets. You know what I'm saying? I can't wake up on this planet sober. This shit sucks. I don't know what that guy does. He probably gets jerked off by some Indian man worth a lot of money, you know, under tables or some shit. He likes to yell, "Let's fucking go." And he's probably like, "Let's fucking blow this dick, you fruit booty asshole." Because I run this company now. I don't know. These are just things I've heard and seen on the Twitter.
I'll just have to take your word for it. I'll just have to take a look.
I'm believing the people who's writing this on Twitter. I don't know. I don't even follow these people. You know what I'm saying? They're just popped. I was just on a leisurely scroll. It's a nice old leisurely scroll through the Twitter. Seeing some things. I don't know. Twitter's wild, man. Still naked bitches finger popping each other's assholes on it. I mean, you can't do that on the book.
Ricochet was on.
Yeah,
Twitter.
y'all seen bitches ricochet each other the other day. Ask Sticks, he know. You be liking half of them hoes.
By the way, I told my wife that, and she's now disgusted with Ricochet.
Finger popping the asshole.
She goes, "What?"
Tell her, what is it? The male G spot's in there, man. Ricochet ain't trying to risk it all. He trying to get off.
But we digress. Darby versus Jay.
Yeah, we digress. Yeah, man, Jay Lethal, man, he's great, and he's got to come back here and save Darby and slapping his bitch ass all around the ring. Apparently, no Stang in a while. Been great, you know. No nigga hate. You know, now I just got to deal with old Crooked Eye on Tuesday. The Stang ain't been around. It's not your time, Crooked Eye. Your segment's over. Yeah,
Hey, you brought it up. You brought it up.
No. I can talk about you. I talk about everybody. So yeah. So no nigga hating. So there was a lot of niggas on this week's show. There was no nigga hating Stang. Now you gotta go get a whole mask if you want to be somebody on the other show. But yeah, it was a good match. Then yeah, he wins with that slow ass Last Supper, just pulling on that shit for like 8 seconds while the ref was counting to 3 or some trash. But yeah, good shit as always.
Sticks, Jay versus Darby.
Yeah, this is a good match. Jay Lethal still out here wrestling, still looking good. Darby's still doing half-painted face white boy stuff. So, oh no, not that bad of a match. Typical Darby match. We got to see Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal still showing that he can wrestle and still put on a show. So, pretty good match.
Fucking Sting is just itching to jump off the fucking stage onto the worst colleague. He's backstage like, can I go now, Tony? Can I go down, Tony? And Tony's like, nah, man. Nah, it ain't sweeps. Nah, trips. Oh wait. Bray Wyatt's back? Okay, Sting, lace up your boots. Lace up your
Where
boots.
you go?
You going off the stage. You going off the stage next week.
You going off the roof.
As I was saying, Brian Cage looks like if CBG ate a Super Mario mushroom. That being said, it's a TNT Championship. It's Wardlow versus Brian Cage with Prince Nana. It's Man Bun versus Mohawk. Cage almost hits a 619, but Wardlow catches and World's Strongest slams him. Wardlow about to start Symphony, but Nana distracts. Cage does some reps with Wardlow's corpse during commercial picture-in-picture. Cage dominates commercial break. Wardlow hits a whisper in the wind. Wow. Cage with a hell of an apron superplex a la Claudio. Cage with an F5 for a 2.5. Cage attempts his own Symphony and fails. Wardlow then begins his own. 4 power bombs later, Wardlow retains. And then the Gates of Agony. The Gates of Agony attack. Samoa Joe for the save. FTR for additional save. Clears ring. Sticks, what did you think? We got Wardlow versus Brian Cage.
Yeah, we got 2 meaty men in the ring wrestling. Not that bad of a match. I've watched Brian Cage back from the Lucha Underground days through Impact. And now being able to see him still wrestle, he can still go. I mean, Wardlow's gotten better. I mean, he's got that whisper in the wind was pretty good for a meaty man. So Wardlow picked up the dub, and of course we got the Gates of Agony coming out for Nana for his faction, and then we got Joe for him and Wardlow, Ward Joe, and then we got the top guys. Top guys are back in town, back from wrestling Aussie Open over in London, I believe. Put on a banger there. They're back there to get the back of Ward Joe. So got that all set up. Not that bad of a match between Wardlow and Brian Cage, though. Pretty good.
Personally, I think joining Team Taz was the worst decision Brian Cage ever made. But Cesar, for the TNT Championship, it was Wardlow versus Brian Cage for the TNT Championship. I'm drunk, folks. I'm repeating myself.
Yeah, old thick neck on thick neck in this match. Two crackers who looked like they was on the farm would be slanging niggas 85 yards one-handed. Yeah, those two old.
It always comes
boys.
back to the farm.
It always comes back to the farm. Yeah, because you got that crooked eye fucking bullshit up there. Yeah, these two thick neck crackers. I ain't even looking down at you. I'm about to mute your ass. These two thick neck crackers going up in the ring. I mean, pretty good promo leading up to it with old Brian Cage, the Machine. Who better? Obviously Wardlow better, nigga, because you lost.
Canyon.
Yeah. But no, it was a good match through and through. I mean, this is what happens when you get like this is really what's holding Wardlow back though, man. You see what I'm saying? AEW got all these skinny toothpick ass crackers running around. So he can't have no good matches because he's got to squash them because they skinny, thick neck. You know, they ain't no thick neck crackers. And then you get another thick neck cracker in there, and he has a great match. It was a good match. Hit him with the symphony. Brian Cage blocked it a little bit first time around. He has a little offense. Yeah, Taz trying to keep the hype up on him. And yeah, them other trash ass niggas he with, I don't even care who they are. They trash. They're not white Khali trash, but they're a little garbage. How's it? I'll give fancy. They're fancy trash. They're garbage. These other garbage niggas come out. That old fat ass Joe, fresh out of a movie theater, recording his lines. You know, motherfucker, dreaming about cheesecake and hamburgers while he's punching the cracker. Because when he's punching him, you see his hand recoils back, and he's like, "Man, if I had a burger in this hand while punching this nigga, I'd be like, Joe, cheesecake." And then he's like beating that cracker in the ring, and yeah, FT hoes come out. You know, Uncle Dax was ready to suplex a nigga and yell to the fifth row. Every time he suplexed a nigga, he'd be like moaning like he just busted a nut after 3 hours of humping, like he was stopped up or some shit. And he'd be like, and as not Uncle Dax, but as the other cracker even wrestled this year on AEW TV, because Uncle Dax just wrestling season, singles titles. When was the last time that cracker wrestled? Last time Dax wrestled.
He's sucking Bret Hart's dick as we speak.
Okay, that sounds about white. So yeah, them crackers came out.
That sounds about white. That might be the name of the episode.
I mean, crackers came out for the save, you know, and so I guess eventually maybe they'll have a little full bullshit, whatever. But yeah, it was all right segment. Yeah.
Sorry, I need to put this in my notes before I forget. That sounds about white.
God damn.
All right. Up next, the doctor makes it clear that Saraya is not medically cleared. So AEW is her house. Penelope, Hayter, and Eve versus Athena, Willow, and Booty Storm with Saraya. Very funny to see production guy run out and take Athena's Kmart wings off her. The crowd loving the Hater. Willow hits Dr. Bomb to Penelope for the win.
Hold on, Megan. You're missing the best part of this match.
I'm going to let you guys talk. Willow hits the Dr. Bomb to Penelope for the win. Then the Doctor and Saraya brawl. Cluster sniz ensues. Saraya attacks Rebel as well. Cesar, the 6 women tag team match. What'd you think?
Yeah, nobody cares about that. The best part of this match was when the heels came out and the crowd was so hyped for Jamie Hayter. You saw Penelope before, like, God damn, girl, they're hyped for you. And what Hayter do? She was on the ropes. You had to look down to the bottom of the screen because the faces were coming out and they were kind of focused on the faces. But if you saw, she looked in the crowd, saw somebody throwing something up, and she went.
Oh, shit.
She hit hit the scissor. She was like, hit the scissor and shit. Yeah, it was the best part of the match. The rest of that match.
I was scoping for butt meat. Sticks, what'd you think of this?
Who was it? But I was waiting till everybody gets in there first.
Sticks?
Yeah, you had the great stagehand come out and grab Athena's wings at the beginning.
That popped me, man. That popped me. That was so funny.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, this gonna be good. But yeah, like Cesar said, then you had Jamie Hayter hitting the scissors. That was good.
Scissoring day.
That was awesome. The crowd's hot for Jamie. I mean, Tony Skeets at some point, whenever you get this stuff figured out with Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm, I mean, Jamie's got to be next. And
well, the crowd was hot for Serena Deeb and for Jamie Hayter. And shout out to Penelope Ford for the old classic we even brought around. Young Mangria back in his good old days. You know what I'm saying? Because he's getting old this year. He's turning old this year. He would have talked about it in his notes. Shout out for Penelope Ford getting pinned at one point in the match with the discoloration. There is the discoloration. Nation. Ooh, she had them legs spread, girl. I thought a lip was gonna pop out, bro. Man, I thought an Arby's commercial was about to come on with Ving Rhames. We got the meats.
We got the meats.
Man, boy, yeah. Ooh, she was trying. I was looking. I was like, I'm gonna wait for Mangria to talk about this with the discoloration. Nation.
Is that all, Sticks?
yeah, I got nothing else.
As you guys alluded to, it is National Scissoring Day with the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass. The crowd goes nuts. Daddy Ass says the mayor awarded the Acclaimed with the golden scissors. The whole crowd scissors. Everyone having a great time till Swerve shows up and spoils the fun. Challenges Daddy Ass for next week. Smart Mark then comes out saying the Acclaim needs him to take out Swerve because Swerve is a jerk. He wants to be scissored. He gets jumped and scissored in a different way. Let the scissoring commence between the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass. Why? Because everybody loves the Acclaimed. This is a very, very entertaining segment, Sticks. What did you think of National Scissoring Day, the celebration in the ring? That's a celebration, but
it was good. And Mark Sterling coming out and they're making the reference that his pants were too short because the bottoms were. He was looking like he's ready for the next flood there in DC.
Boy had them shits cuffed deep.
Yeah, those things were.
They weren't even naturally short. He cuffed them. So that means he had to roll them shits up that short.
But it was good. I mean, it was a good State of the Union for Scissor Day. These guys are so good. These guys are so over. The crowd's with them. And then you got Swerve playing the natural heat role that he's starting to become, which is good for him. I mean, he can play a good heel, so it'll be interesting to see going forward if him and Keith Lee get the rematch, if they can be a legit heel team. Because I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that Keith Lee probably couldn't, but it'd just be. He seems like when he's ready to try kind of do it, then he kind of starts hamming it up with the crowd and stuff like that. So then it kind of takes him out of it. But it was good. It was a good National Scissoring Day segment that we got.
Well, no matter what happens, gentlemen, every pay-per-view, I'm going to say, this could be the pay-per-view where Keith Lee turns on Swerve. Cesar, what did you think of National Scissoring Day?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a good segment. Went kind of long, if you really ask me.
Oh, here we go. That's
it.
Here we go. Cesar's flashing the blue light. Come on, guys. Wrap it up. Come on, guys. Come on.
Main event was like 8 minutes. National Scissoring Day was like 15.
Hey, can you blame them? Can you blame them, Cesar?
Nah, man, they got to celebrate, so they're good to celebrate. Yeah, Greg even brought up that motherfucking Bones was running with the golden scissors. Oh, he's running with scissors. The only day you can run with scissors. Yeah, but everybody loves the Acclaim. Everybody loves the Scissor Daddy ass. And yeah, hit the old Scissor Me Timbers on fucking
I
Smart
can't
Mark.
believe they say that on TV.
They've said it every time that fucker's hitting it. They have said it. Called Scissor Me Timbers.
Does Tony even know what's happening?
No, man, that's why this shit's off the rail. He'll know what's going on.
It was even funnier on Friday when Smart Mark came out and said, "My groin is still on fire from Wednesday."
From Wednesday. Yeah, he said his groin was on fire from the Scissor Me Timbers.
I didn't even bother watching it. I was watching Dahmer.
Yeah, I just watched clips on YouTube. But yeah, the whole segment was good. I got, and then Swerve. Yeah, Swerve's better as the natural heel. I think Keith Lee is just that calm voice of Keith Lee. You can never see him as a heel. They was just together. There's a couple of niggers, and Tony didn't know what to do with them because if you put them by themselves, then Stang would have beat their ass in the back with the bat. And he was like, "Yeah, y'all two niggas from the E, y'all can stick together and have each other's back like y'all niggas do in the streets when y'all be robbing white folk all the time. And then I'm gonna have y'all rob the white folk known as Jurassic Express of their titles because y'all some niggas. Now I gotta go skeet on my Jordans and do this coke." That's exactly what he said. I was there. I watched. I couldn't. He took my phone, so I couldn't record it. That's what he said.
I believe it.
It was way more high pitched and squeaky and squirrely, but that's what he said. He called them niggas to their face. I almost hit him 3 times. I was like, yeah, he calling y'all some niggas. He didn't call me a nigga. That nigga would have called me a nigga. His ass would be 6 feet deep, and I'd be running ATW, and that shit would have 3 million views a night.
So Cesar, I want you to wax poetic on Roosh versus Hangman Adam Page.
What if I told you I fast forwarded through this whole match?
I can admit something. I didn't watch it. That's why I had to go first.
What if I told you I watched that shit when I got home from work, trying to watch it before this episode started? And I was like, after the first 5 minutes.
Hey, I didn't even fucking watch it.
There were some good parts. There was no nameplate. Adam Page is still without a funny nameplate since he's lost the title. He's had no funny nameplate. It was a hard hit. Roosh bled. I know that much.
That's not the no.
Yeah. Hangman hit the thingy. The clothesline shit he does. I forgot. I'm
Hella disrespect.
I forgot what it's called.
Let's just move on to sticks.
What's it called?
Buckshot lariat.
Yeah, you did that shit.
Wax
No,
poetic.
I ain't done. I ain't done with my review. He hit the thingy. Rush did something real dirty in the ring because the refs thought it was they thought it was I hit play a couple times. I let it fast forward for a minute, then I would hit play and watch for 30 seconds. Rush hit something dirty in the ring. I think it was his finisher, but Hangman kicked out because they had a discussion about we don't congratulate guys when they kicked out. And then I started fast forwarding again. Yeah, you hit the buckshot thingy and beat him with the thray. John Moxley walked his crack ass out there. And I ain't gonna lie, I fast forwarded through that too because they were just talking. But it looks like I know John Moxley said, just like kids backstage, you talk too much shit and you gonna get hurt. I saw that clip on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't watch it.
Sticks, please educate us on this match and wax as poetic as you want.
Sorry. Hold on. He's not educating us. Obviously, we didn't give a shit. You're educating the people who watch this podcast about that match with Buff Andrade and the cowboy nigga. Yeah, they yelled cowboy shit 3 times during that match. I heard that. I did hear that.
Gentlemen, what if I told you I watched this and I don't remember a goddamn thing that happened in this match?
Moving on to the main event.
No. We're gonna cover it. Look,
Not remember.
I still got it. Hold on. I'm gonna give you the greatest live commentary and 8 times fast forward from a match you have ever goddamn seen in your life.
You have it queued up already?
Bitch, well, yeah, my DVR stuck on it for some reason. I was watching
Even the
because
DVR.
I haven't paused on another TV coming to this room to finish watching it while I did the background thing while I was this commercial.
Even the DVR took a shit during this.
Yeah. Fucking still paused. All right, hold on. Rewind. All right, beginning of the match. We'll start it when Roosh comes out. All right. Hangman coming out. Oh, white girl in the ring got her tongue out. She ringside with her tongue out. Let's go. Shut up, white bitch. Drink your Starbucks. All right, I'm gonna do it in 4 times. 8 times is too fast. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right, they in the ring. They slapping each other. Roosh slapping Hangman. Hangman slapping Roosh. Slap. Hangman ran. He's outside. Roosh rolled away. They outside the ring. He threw him in the chair. Outside. Damn, this shit's going real fast. Where'd he get a belt from? Oh, it's a cord from the camera. He choking that nigga. Oh, Hangman over there. Commercial. Hangman getting his ass whipped, girl. He in the corner, getting chopped, getting booted. Roosh laying down again, hit that pose shit. Now Hangman chopping him up. Do something, Hangman, you bitch. All right, Roosh stomping him in the corner. There's some crack outside. Now he's beating him up again. One of them things. I can't recall moves right now. I'm too drunk. All right, back on TV. Irish women to the ropes. Samoan drop tape. No, fall away slam. MJF had the chip. All right, Hangman threw him into the corner, dived on the outside, beating up Roosh, throw him back inside, took too long, super kick. All right, Death Valley driver. Hangman taking too much time. Ref Aubrey in the way. Get the fuck out of the way, bitch. Roosh mad now. Ooh, girl, he mad. Double knees on the top rope. Hangman pick him up. Powerbomb. Suplex. Line in the ring. Buckshot Larry on the outside. Nope, he's blocked that shit. Powerbomb this dumbass. Licking blood. Now he's like, I'm gonna fuck this cracker up. Hell no, clothesline. Buckshot Larry. Pin. Match is over.
By the way, I like how MJF is watching this match with the chip, and neither one of those guys are the champion. It's like, what the fuck you doing? Are you trying to boost ratings? Like, is that why you're out
First
there?
of all, even if Roosh won, he wasn't gonna get a title shot.
It doesn't make any
sense. A title
sense.
shot in 2 weeks, and then he's just watching the number 1 contender.
Let me steal a Cesar line. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Now we arrived at the main event, which I did watch. It's Jericho and Sammy versus Danny and Bryan. Fuck you, Sammy chants and a handshake from Jericho and Danny start this out. Interesting dynamic from Danny and Jericho. Went from respectful to disrespectful in 1 minute. I just spit on my phone. Sammy, quite possibly the most hated man in professional wrestling currently. Still a huge I Heart Sammy sign in the crowd, though. Jericho and Bryan fight during commercial picture-in-picture. Danny looking like a superstar during this whole match. Anytime Sammy does something impressive, the crowd chants, "You still suck. You still suck." We got stereo submissions from Danny and Bryan to Jericho and Sammy. Jericho attempts to put Bryan through outside table and hit corner, and it did not break. That looked very painful. Jericho then suplexes him through it. Danny locks in Dragon Slayer to Sammy. Jericho clocks Danny in the head with the Ring of Honor title. Ref Helen Keller, none the wiser. Sammy pins Danny for the win, in which AEW Botches had a field day with that segment. That was the main event, gentlemen. Cesar, did you watch this, or are you about to commentate it live?
What if I told you I was supposed to watch this while we were recording the first part of this episode, and by the time I looked back, Jericho had pinned that. I was talking about
I told you that I made all those notes up. No.
I'm just saying, we were talking about Mello and Trick, And I was like, oh shit, because I put it on mute just in case you guys can hear it. But I don't think you can. So I forget about it that it's on sometimes. And by the time I look back, Jericho had pinned Garcia, and I did not wind it
I'm
back.
still shocked you guys can't hear the fan. I have fucking blasting in the background.
No,
Right
I can't hear anything about
now.
it.
Sticks, the main event. Did you catch the main event of Dyna Trash?
Yes, I did. This match was pretty good. I mean, for Danny and Brian being thrown together, but they look pretty good as a tag team. Of course, Sammy and Jericho have been a tag team for a while. You know, the Sex Gods. A lot of storylines tangled up in this. Danny and like you said, Danny and Jericho starting off with the handshake of honor, and then pretty much went downhill from there. Sammy, being the most hated guy in probably all of pro wrestling, helped out a lot too, because every time he got in, the crowd let him have it. Got some fuckery there at the end with the Ring of Jericho championship belt being used. Heels end up picking up the win. We're gonna obviously, this sets up American Dragon and the Ocho next week in Canada. But if that didn't, then for sure we got it sometime down the road. We're gonna get Danny and the Ocho. Maybe even on that show we might get Danny versus Sammy. Maybe Sammy's like, I want a shot at your title. So, but all in all, not that terrible of a main event. We got the typical fuckery that happens in the Chris Jericho match that helps him end up winning. So, kind of on par for an ATW main event.
Fellas, before we sign off tonight, let's just do a on the spot wrestler of the week, or wrestlers. It could be a tag, it could be a singles, it could be a woman. I will kick things off. My Mangria's wrestlers of the week are the Brawling Brutes. That main event in NXT was fucking phenomenal. I know Brawling Brutes didn't pick up the victory, and old fucking Britt Lesnar kind of flubbed that shit. But I mean, seeing Stallion Pete back on NXT TV was very exciting. I loved every second of it. And then what we got on fucking Extreme Rules, again, I know that doesn't really count because of what we're talking about, but the Brawling Brutes are my wrestlers of the week. I thoroughly enjoyed them in the wrestling ring this week. Sticks, do you have an idea of who could be your wrestler or wrestlers of the week?
Are we doing ATW and NXT, or?
Yeah. Well, you could go Impact if you want.
Oh, okay. My wrestler of the week is the Impact World Heavyweight Champion, Josh Alexander, who last Friday at Bound for Glory put the title on the line against Eddie Edwards of Honor No More. And once again, proves why he is the Impact World Heavyweight Champion. Put on a banger of a match with Eddie Edwards and was able to fend off Honor No More with a little help from a returning wrestler, Bully Ray, who earlier in the night won the Call Your Shot gauntlet match. But that's for another time. But my wrestler of the week is the Iron Man of Impact, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
By the way, that's like one of the most badass monikers in wrestling today, the walking weapon. Cesar, do you have an idea of who your wrestler of the week would be?
Yep. Jamie Hayter for scissoring with the fans, but she ain't even part of the scissoring club. You goddamn right. She knows what's over. She's over. Scissor with the fans. Give the people what they want.
Got to give the people what they want.
What they want. If you ain't gonna have them hugging crackers on every week, you better have some cracker scissoring every week.
It was a pretty good week of wrestling, and that doesn't even include Extreme Rules. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you to our hardcore pretzel. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, big ups to Stallion Pete.